Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera kepada para penonton Radio Melayu Perth. Anda sekarang bersama dengan saya DJ Mas yang akan bersama dengan anda selama 1 jam. Ini merupakan rancangan sembang-sembang santai pada malam hari di Down Under. Yang mana, minta maaf, DJ Mas dah lama tak ke udara jadi dia agak sedikit gugup. Maafkan saya. Apapun malam ini kita akan bersama dengan 2 wanita yang istimewa yang kami bawakan untuk membicarakan sesuatu yang menarik bakal berlaku pada hujung minggu ini. Dan tanpa membuang masa, bersama dengan saya adalah Astrid. How to actually pronounce your surname?
Tshdibu.
Tshdibu.
Yes.
So I got it right.
Yes, absolutely.
Astrid
Tshdibu.
Yes. Dan juga Puan Bella Farid yang merupakan seorang pereka fashion yang dikenali di Western Australia ataupun di Perth ya. Okay, selamat datang ke konti Radio Melayu Perth. Welcome to our konti.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, Astrid merupakan you are originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yes, I do.
And you moved to Germany when you was 12.
Yes.
And then you came to Australia back in 2008
Yes.
to, what I understand, to pursue your career in modeling.
Yes, kind of. I came here, thinking this is for love, but then God has a different plan for me. So love go, but I fall in love with something else.
Oh, that's great. What we planned is not what we wanted. God plans better for us.
Exactly.
Okay. Can you tell us, some of the viewers doesn't know who you are, a bit of your life and what you're doing and what you have achieved in your career so far?
Yeah, so as you mentioned before, where I'm coming from the Democratic Republic of Congo, it's kind of like I'm representing now my country here in Australia too, and actually what I do is working with different community in Perth, because I see that there's a lot of talent in different community, and what I'm trying now to do is bringing all the community together to celebrate fashions and art, because this is many things we celebrate together, but one thing is always bring people together is food, music, and fashion, because we all need it.
Yes.
So I think God putting me in the fashion industry was the best place He can do, and I really love it. But what I do, actually, I'm a model trainer, event organizer, creative director. This is what I'm
you're
doing.
multitasking person.
Yes,
you
I
do a lot of things,
absolutely. Especially, being a Gemini, two-faced, two-head, thinking everything twice.
I agree with that, because my late father, he's a Gemini.
Yes.
He multitasks, he can do everything. He can cook, he can create, he can design everything.
Yeah. So sometimes it's this really good thing, but sometimes we need someone next to us who can just put us a bit closer, stop. Because me preparing even this fashion show, I needed all my mentor to be around me. I have it Rob Delay, I have it Tom Brooke, and everyone who was helping me around to tell me, I said, come down. Even Guy who was helping me, because if it was up to me, we're going to do this fashion show in the heaven, and I don't think anyone gonna be able to have a ticket. But yeah, this is what I'm doing, really bringing the community of Perth together in one place and celebrate fashion and performing arts.
Yeah, you have so much love with fashions, I can see, with your style. Untuk para pendengar semua, Astrid ni merupakan seorang fashion lover. Dia punya minat yang sangat tinggi di dalam fashion, dan dia berkata tadi, dia cakap makanan, pakaian, fashion merupakan sesuatu yang semua orang suka. Jadi dia cuba menyatukan ini semua di dalam apa yang kita buat sehari-hari lah. Okay, bukan itu saja. Astrid juga merupakan seorang founder dan director of Beya,
Yes.
Beya Model Academy.
Yes.
And you have about 40 signed models.
Yes.
Is it from all backgrounds? Or?
Yeah, this is from all the background. This is where actually all the model came from, because when I started doing the modeling school, I realized that we as multicultural, we've been not represent, underrepresent, or misrepresent. So I wanted to be this bridge that, we have fashion designer in the things as hijabi, in the modest fashions. We have Asian designers, we have African designers, so they don't have models, but those models and those talent are there.
Yes.
but all they need is a platform.
Yes.
But for them even to starting to come to the platform, they need training.
Yes.
And then building people training is so important because they need to know the identity too. And we in the fashion industry, sometimes we misrepresented because we don't know the culture. Who can wear hijab and who is not allowed to remove hijab? We African, for example, we cover ourselves as well more than we are free because our auntie or mom teach us how to do it. So, but there's still designer out there, African, who would like to have an African model because they know how to gonna put the clothes. So they were not there. So I want pretty much to be
them.
Yes, so I'm kind of like the bridge that this job here and there's a client here, so kind of like, so I can connect them. And by doing so, I was so blessed to meet so many people from different, like really different community here in Perth. And, Perth is just so amazing because we have so many talents, but they're all hidden.
Yes.
So now it's like
so you are trying to bring them out.
Exactly. Trying to be the voice to actually tell people they are there. Someone wants to wear something more modest, you can go to Bella.
Yes.
Someone who wants to wear something a bit more colorful, like African, you can go to Rap Culture. So I'm trying to really let everyone know, because end of the day, if you start a business, you just want clients to come and to enjoy. You're not going to check, oh no, I just want my client for my community. No, because remember one thing, you can do as much as you want in your community, but you don't really make it in your community. But when you go outside your community and people see what you're doing, your community are going to say, oh, she belongs to us. They're going to claim you.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
So
I can see so much motivation, determination, inspiration to people out there with you.
Yes.
And okay, Bella.
Yes.
Nak tanya, macam mana Bella boleh kenal dengan Astrid dan macam mana boleh bersama dengan dia? How did you get to know each other?
I think we met at WA Capsule. Remember Telstra Perth Fashion Show?
Yes.
So
that was back in
2017.
2017.
Yes. So that time was 4 years ago. That was like the first time Bel jumpa dia. And then that night, I think she was you provide the models.
Yes,
right?
I was providing the models.
Yeah.
So the models actually wearing your design.
I'm just coming as a guest and to see the showcase, the runway. And she was like basically the agency that provide the model for the Telstra Perth Fashion Show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dari situ berkenalan.
Yep. And then after that, like event to events, and then we keep meeting each other, and then
and that's how you find out that Bella actually can design good.
She is amazing.
She's known to the local community, but I haven't got a chance to make my clothes with her because every time I call her, sorry, Ka, I'm full.
She is full because this is I'm saying the hidden talents that nobody seeing out there. Even like the story behind a collection. Because one thing I always do is before I even ask you to work with me, I always pray first. God, is this the right person? Before you send me there. Keep seeing this person coming, my vision all the time. Do you really want me to go there? What is my message to do? What I have to learn, or what I have to teach, or how to have to help? Because when you get the guiding of God, it's helping you. Actually, you will know what you're gonna do when you go there. Because it's so important as well to know who you are.
So you're balancing, your faith and also what you.
Absolutely. Because
that's what we do as well.
This is good because I believe we all have a talent in us, and God give us a vision. So if we just focus about our vision, what we want to do, it's gonna keep directing us, keep going, and you're gonna feel you're in the right place in the right time, doing the right thing with the right people. So for me, it was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Bella, but it's something I have to do there. So I started even to hire her close to some photo shoots, and then we're starting to be more friends. I'm starting to know more, and then I started to know the story deep behind it. And when I was creating this, because this project Kaleidoscope World of Fashion, I planned this like 2 years ago.
Oh, you planned it 2 years ago, and now it's happening. And because of COVID and everything
got a baby, was sick.
She got the baby, or
she
I got a baby 2 years ago. Thank you.
And me just recently as well.
So family then got sick, then now I'm recovering really well. So it's like God Now it
Everything
has to
happens
happen.
at the right
Yes.
time.
And plus now we don't have COVID in Perth.
Yeah.
And
We
especially
are blessed with that.
exactly. And everywhere around the world, the fashion can't have stopped.
Yeah.
You know, if you think about it, Perth is slow with the fashion, but maybe
yes.
this is our time to push now, maybe to be in the same level like everyone or even to pass them.
Yes.
So because we don't have any limitation, but then let's create something new. And I actually like want people to actually tell the story through fashion.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes it's so hard to pass your message.
Yep.
Maybe people gonna misunderstand your message. But when you pass your message, either spiritually or creatively, nobody can actually offend you.
Yes.
Yes,
Definitely.
it is. So this is why I actually, choose her to be one of the designer.
And you make the right decision. I believe that Bella has the talent, hidden talent in her. Her artwork is awesome. I've seen some of her artwork, and I believe you Bella buat baju untuk Zahira McWilson punya mak kan?
Yeah.
When her wedding back in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Cantik bajunya.
Okay.
Some of my friends here did custom made their clothing with her.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Wow.
Cuma I je tak dapat lagi. Kena book satu lah. Bella.
InsyaAllah, ya.
Kena buat satu untuk Kak Mas. So apa yang Bella akan ketengahkan pada malam Kaleidoscope Fashion World Fashion?
Okay, so pada malam tu Bella akan we're gonna bring like 3 garments basically, only 3 garments. But I chose a theme. I mean, like that 3 garments is basically based on my true story.
Okay.
But I got inspiration daripada 3 main races in Malaysia. So some people ask me, oh kenapa tak buat Malay, like Karazan, Iban, Bidayuh, all the macam orang asli Malaysia yang original.
Yes.
But I'm not talking about Malaysia or Tanah Melayu. I'm talking about my story,
Yes.
but through fashion. So that's why I picked that 3 main races in Malaysia, which is I'm Malay, mixed like half Javanese. My dad Banjar, and then Chinese and Indian. So those 3 garments, so those 3 garments have that elements, like the first garment, I'm just like give the hint lah.
Yes.
Tak
So
boleh
not tell everything.
So the first one too, it's about like she's kind of like have that warrior inside her, and then she's battling with her
feminine gitu.
Yeah, like she's feminine, but in the same time she has that what do you call it, like the power. So that's why when starting we got the I'm actually team up with Gayung
Silat Malaysia.
Silat, yes, yang
Western
Harimau,
Australia.
yes, yang abang Razak and Kaina.
Okay.
Yeah, Gayung anak Harimau Australia. Those people, so they will be part of my show as well, and they will do for the introduction. And then the first garment, which is like my background, Malay, and then she gonna come and she gonna show like she has that power, like a leader kind of thing. And the part of the garments as well, I made Poetry of Soul, if you know Gurindam Jiwa, which is one of the famous poetry in Malaysia. So that one I actually embroidered on the train in Jawi. Because Jawi is like one of my in Jawi is like one of my favorite writing back then. Yeah, so I was like, oh, you know what? That's interesting. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad that I met Astrid, and then she gave me this, chance, the platform to actually, bring this ideas. Yes, exactly. Because when I did a show before, we just do commercial show. We're showing the dress that we want to, jual. People coming, oh yeah, I might buy this dress. I might not buy this dress, and the models just walk like, a few seconds in front of you. But this time, we actually, you
actually bring out yourself.
Exactly.
Your passion,
yes.
Yeah. What you love, put it into design.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's great.
So it's really. I don't know. I found it is very interesting.
Yeah,
So and then the second dress is about it's inspired by Chinese, but I'm not telling you about Chinese, but the dress is itself, have that Chinese silk material. I put onto. So that one is more like she's elegant, she's delicate, she's feminine kind of thing, and then the third one is Indian, inspired by Indian, Malaysian Indian. So that one, she's cheerful, she's bright, she's creative, you know, she dance, she just like be herself. Yeah, so that's what is
the three combination, three things different, but it all comes into one thing.
yes,
Passion.
yeah,
Yes, the
Yeah.
love for it. Yeah.
Can you see what I'm saying with hidden
Yes.
talents? You know, so
Yes.
when you start now to push people like Bella to create something and to tell something, they really go back to themselves, and that's helping them as well to find themselves actually how creative they are.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and this time where, you know, especially after COVID, you know, some designer told me, oh, thank you so much, you give me a team, because I didn't know what I'm going to be created this year, actually, even for my collection. But having, you know, something kind of like you gave me to do, it's kind of helping me even mentally, like just to be creative and go out and do something you love, you know?
Out of box, thinking out of box and come up with something excellent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you see how even she mentioned, like, you know, I went back and I love this poetry. You know, like we actually kind of like pushing her back to recognize a identity, a roots, where she from. Because this research, I cannot do it. Just she has the vision and she know where she can find it.
She wants it.
Now imagine we actually publishing in a platform in Perth. Those are the hidden talent that we have in Perth.
Yeah, exactly.
So imagine now, if we go to the New Zealand, we go to the China, we go to the Indian. Can you imagine if I bring all this together, how much are you going to learn on that night?
Yeah. So how many designers that night?
12. We have 12.
12 designers
Yes.
from all backgrounds.
Yes, we have Italian.
So Bella is the only Malay.
Yay.
So I'm Malay, and then there's another one, Forman. He's Indonesian.
Yeah, Forman is from Indonesia. He's
Yeah.
actually all the way in Indonesia, but created something and shipped everything
it,
here.
He's not here.
He's not
He's
here.
not here,
Oh, he's not here.
Yeah,
So-
no, Formal is all the
wow.
way in Indonesia. So yeah, we
okay.
have Formal Indonesian, and then we have Jason Julius is in Indonesia as well. They are participating in this show, and especially like Jason studied even here in Perth, but he went back after he finished his study, and he wanted to be part of this, and it was so amazing for him to create something and to send everything here, you know, and we were just like worried with the time, if everything gonna come on time, you know. I don't know how many prayer and fasting I make, but thank God everything arrived in this right time.
Yes.
So
So far, how the support, macam penerimaan orang di luar sana, Bella? So have you got like, there's a lot of ticket been sold?
yes,
Full house?
Yes. Like, to be honest, like my side, they're willing to pay like full price. They're not even like asking, you know, bargain or
discounts
anything.
and
They're like,
everything,
oh my
People
God,
who
like
love passions,
yes.
they're willing, you know. to
Yeah,
all-
it's like, oh, you know, we're gonna be there, Bella. Don't worry, you know, you just can't wait, you know.
yeah.
How come I didn't know? I only knew
Just
Bella.
recently, oh, sorry.
You know, you can still get some ticket. We really starting to be close to sold out. So I'm telling everyone, like, go get your ticket, come and support, you know, someone who's represent you.
Yeah.
You know, this is the time as well you're gonna make difference, and we're gonna inspire other people as well who are home. And definitely we're gonna try our best as well to go live, because even my parents, my family who are in Belgium, in Congo, in
They will be
Germany,
watching
they
you.
all
Yeah.
want
Do you
to
have
watch.
live session as well?
Yes, we have to. We don't have another choice. We got so many emails and messages. Please go live. Please. So I cannot ignore it anymore.
Yeah.
But like, definitely life is definitely not going to be the same that being there. So if you're in Perth, you want to see a multicultural where people really coming together. Let's say Perth people coming together.
Yeah.
This is the place to be on Sunday. Sunday after church, after mass, you know where to come.
So sebenarnya tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, para pendengar di luar sana, hari ini kami datangkan Bella dan Astrid untuk bersama-sama kerana mereka ada event yang sangat istimewa akan berlangsung pada hari Ahad ini 24 hari bulan di Museum of
WA Museum.
WA Museum
Yeah.
akan mengenengahkan 12 orang pereka fashion yang dipercayai bakat mereka terpendam. Jadi founder Astrid membuka platform ataupun satu saya nak cakap dalam bahasa Melayu satu pentas di mana mereka dapat mengenengahkan bakat masing-masing. Dan Bella Farid adalah salah seorang designer yang mungkin dikenali bagi masyarakat lokal. Jadi hari ni kita nak buka lebih besar lagi peluang bagi Bella Farid di luar sana. Kerana itu malam ini Bella di sini bersama dengan kita dan kita nak sampaikan kepada para pendengar di luar sana, especially orang-orang yang tinggal di dalam Perth, untuk sama-sama menyaksikan. Yang mana dah beli tiket boleh datang hari Ahad nanti untuk menyaksikan betapa indahnya ya setiap kerja tangan yang dihasilkan oleh designer yang ada pada malam tu. What else you can tell us about that night?
Oh, that night. Oh,
Dancers.
we have like
interesting that
yes.
you already planned.
Absolutely. First of all, like this is not a regular fashion shows.
Mm-hmm.
This is a place to come and embrace the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Already the name Kaleidoscope, word of fashion. Kaleidoscope is an instrument with a lot of color, and this is where I'm putting everyone together.
Is that any dialect of that kaleidoscope?
Kaleidoscope is the instrument where there's a lot of color. When you look inside and you start, so you get like the color starting to mix together and build. And this is how I see each of my designers' story, you know, because some of us, you know, left the country, left for either poverty or any war or anything that's happening wrong, and we are here now. So our story could not be continued in the world where we were before in our country, but it can continue here. So if I put all our story together, I'm gonna have a kaleidoscope. And that's where the name came from. And the night, what you're going to be seeing is really a platform where you're going to see artists with the culture background, because one thing is important for us, or what I think is important, is you always recognize this is Mali music, this is African music, this is even the way we dance telling us where we're coming from. So it's part of our identity. And it's very important for me to describe that as well. And especially for those of our culture as well to come and perform there, giving them as well again a platform and always connected arts, dance, music, fashion. Yeah, so you're going to see fashion, you're going to see arts, you're going to have network, you're going to have drink water. Foods, you know, and networking with everyone. Actually, to make it short, you're going to feel like you're traveling around the world, but you're in Perth.
Yeah. So that's why the theme is like bring painting to life.
Yes, bring the painting alive. And the reason why I choose this theme as well is I feel like every time we go to the museum, you always see big painting.
Yes.
But you never saw a multicultural painting. And because we're doing as a museum, this is how the title came, bring the painting alive. So you're going to see we're going actually to have a live frame, picture frame in the museum where you're going to have model actually a part of the painting. And then they're going to come alive. But I cannot tell you how.
You have to go there.
Yes, absolutely. And even the place we're doing, as you know, like the WM Museum, you know, the name is Borla Bardip, which means many story. And we as multicultural, we want to be part of the story.
Yes.
And I think it's really important because end of the day, we are Australian too. Yes.
Exactly. We are one, no matter where we are,
Yeah.
what our race is.
Absolutely. Yes. And we want to put Perth in the map, you know, because I want to see Perth to be an artistic city in Australia because all those talents are here. Every year we keep losing talents going to Melbourne, to Sydney, or going overseas back.
Because they don't find any
platform,
no
sport, no platform. So I want to create this place so all artists can stay here, especially for parents when they invest so much to it for the kids, and then after that the kids has to leave Perth to go somewhere else. How can you? Yes, sad. How can you even enjoy your investment? You know, because they're going another place. You know, so we want to see family staying here, growing and enjoying the investment, and we don't want to lose this talent. We can build a lot of platform, you know, and this is really I want to put Perth in the map. And especially because many people always think when you say, "Oh, I'm going to Australia," are you in Sydney or Melbourne?
You are
Perth.
Yeah.
Okay? The best city in Australia is Perth City. We have the best beaches around us. We have amazing shops. We have a lot of talent. Maybe hidden, but the change is already here. We're making change. And this is what you're going to see.
Interesting. Bella sendiri, daripada mana Bella mendapat pendidikan ataupun belajar tentang fashion ni?
Yep. So my fashion background, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. So I started when I was umur 19 tahun. Waktu tu Bella baru habis pre-uni. But okay, it's a long story, but we make it short, okay?
Oh, we have time. No worries.
So my background was actually science.
Oh.
Okay, pure science.
Boleh
That's why, yeah.
Very
So pure science. And then after that, I buat pre-uni, economic, business, geography, and PA. And then waktu tu I apply for uni, but in between, nak tunggu uni call. So I run a shop, tailoring shop. I met a person, and then it was a long story. But I found that I found my interest in sewing, even though before that my first sister macam cakap, oh, why don't you try, make something, make bag or anything, because she loved craft, but she's not interested in dressmaking. So I said, no, I'm not gonna work on tailoring. I hate threads, I hate needles, I hate everything. It's messy. So I'm not doing it. But bila dah habis pre-uni, and then I tengok my friends semuanya macam kerja part-time kat Paksen, kerja kat sana, kerja kat sini, and I try and I work like 3 days and I run away. I just couldn't stand, work as cashier or, it's just like, I feel like I don't know, for me,
something missing.
I feel like I can do so much thing, but I don't know what. So I've been searching, and then I don't know. One day I told my dad, I said, I nak join sewing class. I nak jadi tailor. And then my dad said, do you know how to sew? And I was like, I don't know. And then, can you just get me a sewing machine then, And then he started buying me a sewing machine. So I learned from this guy, and then he taught me how to draft a pattern. And then after that, he's busy. So I met another lady. So I keep jumping around and try, find right people to teach me, because I was like, oh, I'm so eager. I nak belajar sangat, So I met this lady, and then she's dia dah tak nak run the sewing business anymore. So she has another business. So she said, oh, you can run my own business, and you pay all the bills and stuff, and then you take all my clients. So I said, okay. And then dia datang like once a week, and she taught me how to, to stitch, how to this. So I'm a fast learner person. So
you didn't know that it's actually in you.
In me, that's why. So and then in the middle of the year, on June, I got married. I came here, I got married, and then I went back to Malaysia, and I tried to settle down a business. And then on August, was 2013, and then after that, I stay here. So my husband kata, okay, dia nak pergi Malaysia to do his business. So I said, okay. So that time I got to offer one fashion design in UiTM, and another one business management in Sydney. So my husband cakap, okay, let's go to Malaysia because we don't have anyone in Sydney, and plus like it's gonna cost a lot to study there. So I said, okay, and then we balik Malaysia. So he try and he do his own thing, and then I study in UiTM Shah Alam.
Okay.
But I didn't complete my study. And then he decided to come back here because his family here. So I have to start from scratch. And I was so sad. Like, to be honest, my first year, I'm macam, oh my God, I tak ada kawan. I don't have friends. I don't have, at least when you're in Malaysia.
What year that you actually moved to Australia?
2014. 2013, I went to uni. 14, end of 14. So it's like, we only stay in Malaysia. We balik Malaysia. We only stay like 1 year only, and then we balik sini. So I macam alamak, I kata nak buat apa ni? I have to study. Kalau I nak get friends and get job, anything, right? So I cakap, alamak, nak kena apply PR apa semua. It's so hard. So my mother-in-law cakap, why don't you do sewing? So one of her friend pinjamkan I one sewing machine. It's very small, $90 from Spotlight. So I buat alteration. So I kept doing it, and then my mother invested more yang fancy version. So I kept do sewing from like my small studio. And then when I got my first wedding dress I made, and then I earned like what $1,000, and I end up invested on the
machine.
a machine,
Sewing machine,
industrial one, which is secondhand. Lepas tu, yeah, so from that, it's growing, and then I work with bridal shop. I try get more experience and try to find like prices here, and try to see compare the market and what's actually how they charge, and what's local people here what they like, what they want, so I work with one of the personal stylists, Debbie Jones, as well, and then she giving me advice, and she's telling me, she bring me to the other designers, and she telling like, you know what, she said that over here we have to pay like pattern maker different, dressmakers different, what they call it, like alterations different. I was like, no, in Malaysia we do everything. Everything. Yes. So she was like, wow, like shit. And then, and then since that, I found out myself that I was like, wow, I didn't know that I'm actually quite important here. Because they told me that, oh, are you applying a job as a pattern maker or alteration specialist or dressmaker? Because they all have a different wages. So I was like, I didn't know that. So I've been,
in Malaysia,
everything
we
at
do
once.
Everything.
Yes.
Exactly. We draft, from scratch, everything. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just like, oh, this is quite interesting, So I went, I keep working with like dry cleaners. I work with, like I said, a bridal boutiques, and to gain experience and to learn, like, for example, they do dress, what they call it, preservation, and how they do, because these things are actually, orang kata, it's not only menjahit. Actually, there's so many things. Dry cleaners, this is all about the garments, only the garments, but there's
delicate.
Exactly. Yes. And then I work with like few high-end brands like Chanel, Gucci, whatever. So they send for, repairs, and I do leather repairs as well, which is like, it's very, I don't know who's actually doing leather repairs here. Most of them are just orang kata yang upholstery, but not like, do it the buckle or change the belt. There is some, but not many. And then so I learned a few things. I'm not just doing like fashion design. I'm not doing only sketching, whatever, but I'm doing like different side of it as well. And then the last 2 years, 2 years ago, I started like quit my full-time job, and I do full-time at home, and I have my home studio. I got 5 contract with shops doing as an alteration specialist.
Mashallah.
Yeah, so they like so happy they sending to me, like I do leather, I do jacket, men's suit, I do everything, wedding dress. So I got 3 dry cleaners and 2 bridal shop licenses.
Impressive.
So that's why I was like, I'm kind of like cut down
Amazing.
a little bit like the work of custom made 2 years ago, because I'm just want to focus on this and see how the market. Yeah, because at the end of the day, the main things we do it because of it's a source of income, right?
Yes.
So we don't want to just waste our time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm just like, okay, this time is like the right time because I'm on my maternity leave. I just gave birth 4 months ago. So Astrid reached me and she said, Bella, do for this show, please. I was like, okay, let's retry. Yeah. Okay, I'm on my maternity leave, so at least that my mind just not
you
like
can focus, you not wander around like
Yes.
fikir banyak benda. You
Betul.
can actually put everything 100%
Absolutely.
to what you're doing.
Yeah. So I think like mashallah, like I think this break, like alhamdulillah, is such a blessing. Alright, so yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So you guys are meant just to jump to
Created something.
Yeah. So at least like we work on our dream at the same time.
Yes.
We love what we do.
You love to helping people, and this is what your clients that you bring out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
basically we need each other.
Yes.
We can't work
100%. I cannot do a show by myself there. Like, by the way, I have this idea. Thank you so much for coming to my
You
show.
are blessed with ideas.
Yes.
And the people that you meet, and she present
Absolutely.
what you want it to be.
Each
to be
of
seen
them,
out there.
yes,
Yeah.
each of the designer, like it's like as I mentioned before, I have a vision, and now they're all like it's like a puzzle coming together and building this one vision, and I feel like it's the right time.
I might not into fashion that much, but I can see the love from you that
the way she
talks, the way she expressed
yes, exactly.
It is,
and the way she dressed up, she present herself.
Exactly,
yeah. I have a hijab. Actually, I'm still in my pajama.
A nice pajama there.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's like, by, Dushit, from Girardin. So it's really love this, her collection as well. It's just, when you, as I say, God put something in us. Sometimes we should stop to look left, right, front and the back, what other people are doing or not doing. It's not your business. You just focus about yourself, and just reach out there to someone who can be your mentor, who can help you, to starting to build up your vision, because God's gonna provide them. I always say some people are scared, even to tell you what idea they have, because someone gonna steal or copy it. The person can copy in everything, but just you have the vision. If I say I'm gonna put a bottle of water under this table, you're not gonna know where. The person can come. She wanted to put on the table, but I have the vision where I'm going to place it. So just focus about you, because if you look really inside yourself, is there, but we are so distracted. So many things happening left and right. And sometimes, even before starting this event, I was so sick. I was very sick. I have to have an open heart surgery. And I'm thinking, am I really going to do this? But then sometimes it was like a wake-up call. Like, I was nearly gone. Now I'm going to really have to do this because, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Many times.
Exactly. And for me, it wake me up and say, I have to do this. I really have to do this, and I was so sick and thinking this is the end of the world. I cannot do something. I just gave birth. It's too hard. I don't have enough financial support. I don't have this and this. But if you don't start, you're never going to know if you're going to get the support. Because for everything that God called you to do, He already put a support somewhere. Just we cannot see so far as God see things, because we just see with our little brain, this is just here, I don't really have a job and I have this problem. But you can find so many excuses not to do what you love. But when you focus on that, so just focus about what God gave you to do. And this is what I'm doing. And more I'm doing really what I'm passionate about it. Even myself, like this person, I feel more healed. I feel more like, I can be so tired, but I was like, oh my God, no, I need to meet the Malayan people. I'm gonna be in the radio with, live with the Malaysian people. I'm meeting so many amazing people that I would not have met if I did not do this. And maybe tomorrow we're gonna fly and do Malaysia fashion week.
Yeah, one day.
One day. It will happen.
Inshallah.
Take Bella there.
She's my bridge there. They said when I go to Congo Fashion Week, hey Bella, come, let's go to Congo Fashion Week.
That's how I see when I read through your biography that you won a Miss Personality in one of the African
Yes.
And you became the judges 8 years later.
Yes. I know.
Amazing.
It's like, you're just growing and everything you're doing.
They made the right choice when they gave you the title.
Yeah, of Miss Personality. I think something with my personality. I think it's just.
You're very lovable.
I was never.
No.
I say thank you again.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
She's been practicing it.
I just love people because I'm receiving a lot of love from so many community. Yes, I want to give back.
That's good. So Bella, looking forward untuk malam Ahad nanti.
Yeah, I'm actually
dah bersedia dah semua, dah prepare, dah all prepared for the night.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. So far, sebelah tangan holding baby and another one toddler. So, I've been
so much.
Yeah, it's too much, but inshallah, we'll make it. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, of all the struggles and everything, mesti rasa macam relief,
Exactly, yeah. Betul. Sometimes sometimes I check out myself, I was like, oh my God, kenapa lah I buat ni? Kan I should not do this, but last time I bought when my first daughter, she was 5 months. And at the time as well, I made a collection, sample collection from one of the designers. She went to Paris Fashion Week, and then I made their collections. And she told me, she said, why don't you, join the show? You've been making these dresses and you've been, like macam behind the scene. So why don't you use the true design, because you choose the fabric for me, and then I just show you what I want, which is it's already there, and it's not the one. So I was like, wait a minute. So you already tell me everything, and then you still bring yourself as a designer. Who cares? She's like, who cares? So I was like, that's true. And then she was like, you know what? Let's go, come with me to this fashion. But I just can't, because I've already, I have a family, I'm a mom. So I felt like all these things kind of hold me back. But at the end of the day, I'm enjoying to be a mom. So I feel like, if I'm not going to Paris, I'm not going to Sydney. I canceled the Sydney festival as well. And then I was like, you know what, let's redo it in Perth. Why I have to travel that far? Why don't if I just do it here first? Yes, and
build your name here.
Exactly.
To be known as
Absolutely.
local talent.
Yes.
We want people to know that
For Malay community, she's well known. People know where to find
No,
her.
not really.
you're famous in Malay.
I think I'm famous of not being responsive, because I always kind of like, oh my god, it's too much message, because
She responds to me.
because I'm-
we come up with, sorry, Ka, I'm busy. I don't do custom.
Because here's the thing, if you see behind the scene, I'm the pattern maker, I'm the dressmaker, I'm the try to marketing, I'm everything, and I'm also a full-time housewife. So I was like, oh my god, it's too much. I was like, you have to get someone to work with you. I said, one day, yes, I will.
I went to visit her, and and not just she do all this, and then she want even to order food for you, just like and I'm there with a baby thinking, how do
See, we
this
women
woman do this?
we women, we can do
Everything,
Exactly.
And then I see the collection, and to be honest, on my way home, I was like, oh my God, I know why I'm doing this. It brings tears and in my eyes to see all the work they're putting behind there, and
just to bring out their talents to the eye of the people out there that didn't know what they have.
Absolutely.
Look at this soft-looking lady.
Yeah, you think just mashallah, mashallah. But no, when she actually starts to work with her hand, what this hand can create it and what vision she has. Oh my
Para
God.
pendengar di luar sana, kalau nak tengok hasil kerja Bella Farid, boleh pergi kepada page FB beliau, Bella Farid, dan juga di Instagram.
Yeah, I think it's more on Instagram. But as I said, that I'm the marketing lady as well. So
handle sendiri.
handle sendiri, but sometimes I do ask someone as well. But pretty much most of them I handle sendiri.
The details, see the sequin you jahit sendiri tu.
This one, the applicant I bought from Fabulous Fabric, was like $180 per meter. Actually, my daughter chose this.
Wow.
So and then now I was like, okay, it's kind of like, okay, good, Jasmine, you chose the right one. So that actually is sneak peek for the fashion show.
Okay. So this is all the Bella punya ni lah, hasil kerja tangan Bella semua ya. Sangat cantik, very details. Ini
Custom made.
Daripada customer lah yang mana nak mother and daughter. Nice. Nanti nak buatlah satu mother and daughter. Ada anak perempuan seorang.
InsyaAllah, why not, kan?
Ni all the wedding dresses. Custom made Bella buat ni. Wow. Look at the artwork, So this is home based.
And that's all custom made, which is like just before I take a break. Sebelum nak beranak. So
tengah sarap mengandung.
Yes, that was like sarap mengandung, and then it was really hard, but alhamdulillah, it's I manage it.
You have the passions in you.
So that's like daily alteration.
Casual punya dress, orang kata daily wear pun Bella buat juga.
I buat last time, but
you're more focused on
I'm more focused on like macam event dresses, like prom or weddings. Because it's only me, like I said, I'm the only one behind Bella Farid. So
So this is the poster for that night.
Yes.
Kaleidoscope.
Just Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. World of fashion.
Yes.
Love the how you
flyer.
present.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
Sorry.
you so much. This is so baby.
That's Bella's.
So, do you want to go to my Instagram? I think there's more.
Is it the Instagram?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the Instagram, and that's
that's one of
that
the
is sneak peek for
Cuba
my
tengok.
first dress.
So there will be a sketsa juga lah before it started. How you want to introduce the.
You have to come to the show.
Lambat bagi tahu I dah ada plan.
No, say the other plan. We do this next Sunday.
Antara nampak
Interesting ni.
esok jangan
Juga kan.
rindu-rinduan.
Anak Cina pasang luka, luka dipasang di Tanjung Jati, di dalam hati tidak ku lupa, sebagai rambut bersimpul mati.
Batang selasih permainan
Actually,
muda.
writing this while
Daun
my baby is
selasih
sleeping.
di
Used to be at night. I was like, oh, no, I got this
That's
idea.
you're doing that.
Yes,
bercerai
it was like in total
kasih
42 words. And I 42 words, yeah. So each word took me like at least 30 minutes average. So it was like, and these ones as well, like handmade as well. I'm using, I actually, pintal sendiri, all the headgear as well. I do it myself. Yes.
Masya Allah.
Yeah.
What a talent.
I know.
Kalau
in
suruh I
Perth.
buat, tak tahu apa jadi kan.
Amazing.
Amazing. Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, people want to know more what's behind it.
Absolutely.
So, siapa yang nak pergi tu, tahniah kerana dah beli tiket. Saya terlepas. Maybe next time.
Inshallah.
InsyaAllah.
Inshallah.
So, kalau sesiapa yang nak buat baju, ada event istimewa, ada orang nak kahwin ke apa, tak payah pergi dah tempat-tempat kat Malaysia. You know where to find Bella Farid.
Absolutely.
Interesting. This is only one. I wonder what the other 11 can do that night.
This is just one of one designer. She has
Yes.
3.
Yeah.
And then we have 12 designers who each of them has 3
Yeah,
dresses.
kita baca komen
So-
sikit. Hai Bella, Wawa Hamdan cakap hai Bella. Bella jawab hai Bella.
Hi.
Ada yang cakap Malaysia boleh. Memang Malaysia boleh. Malaysia ni kat mana-mana pun boleh. Siapa lagi? Alhamdulillah. Sebenarnya abang saya pun ada tu sebut hai Zah Long. Terima kasih tolong tengok adik. Salam dari Surabaya. Salam dari Surabaya. Nanti ada ya
Assalamualaikum.
designer daripada Indonesia juga yang akan berkolaborasi pada malam tersebut. Tapi dia di Indonesia. He's from Indonesia. He just sent all his design here
Yes.
to be
Yeah, for my
displayed.
yes.
For the night. Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
So this is where we're opening a door as well for designer from overseas can come to Perth and showcase the collection here. Yes.
Good job. You did a good job.
Thank
You
you.
open up the platform for everybody.
Yes, but I really have to say, as well, thank you to my team because I didn't get here by myself. Like I have Vika Capo who's helping me, Madhu, who helping me. Everyone is putting an effort to make things happen. So
teamwork always
absolutely,
work.
we're like 3 women behind this, and of course, and God.
Yeah.
To make things happen. Like, really a big thank you to my team. Definitely.
So, last word, what do you like to tell people out there about the passion that you have?
Yeah. So for me,
Your
like
mission
personally,
and vision.
personally, like I'm gonna tell actually everyone because we all like different. We have different mission. We have different passions. So just gonna put this in a general way. We're gonna say, no, it doesn't matter where you are. or who you are.
Mhm.
If nobody believes in you or do believe, just follow your heart, because I believe strongly that this is where God telling us what to do.
Yeah.
So follow what you want to do through your heart.
Mhm.
Don't look left and right, because if you see me when I start this project, there was $0 in my account. I didn't take care about it. I was like, okay, I have a baby too, and you know what? I should look for another job because I want to buy a house. I was like, no, first do this project. And then it's like, yeah, but you're not healthy enough. So I have so many reasons to not do what I'm doing right now. But I say, you know what? Let me just try it. Because it's keep coming, it's keep calling me. I can just not help it.
Yeah.
Let me try. So just start somewhere. Just start. Even if it's just writing, just start writing.
Yep.
Even if it's just recording, start recording. The first step you're gonna do, God's gonna open the next door.
Yeah.
And the more you do it. Just trust on yourself. Trust yourself,
and believe.
and just follow.
Yeah.
And most important, do not lose your culture, your identity, who you are, where you belong, and where you're going. They're the most important things to always, because we have a lot of people approach us. We're gonna come on board. We want to do this and this and this and this, but I'm gonna be this and this. It's like, no. Even if you are, I don't know who you are. This is my mission that I have. Yes, I'm gonna listen to advice and everything, but I'm not gonna change my way. Because and this coming where I embrace this idea and say, okay, God guide me.
Yeah.
And when God guides you, it doesn't matter who's gonna come to try to influence you with money or power, anything, because you know who you are and where you're going.
Yeah.
So this is why I can just give an advice for anyone out there who want to try something, who feel the need and the passion to do something. Just start step by step and let God help you where you need.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Very good advice, Yeah, Bella.
Yes.
Apa yang Bella nak cakap kepada para pendengar di luar sana dan apa misi dan visi Bella untuk masa depan? Kalau ada, mesti ada kan?
Of course,
So
mesti
what you
ada.
plan
Tapi
to do?
like, tak boleh beritahu semua lah. Because, we have to keep it secret kan.
She's still asking you. Huh? Is she asking what is going to, how the dress look like? Or?
No. She's just asking like that. What's my mission and vision in the future?
Okay.
Yeah.
Another baby. No.
Another baby. Yeah.
Another baby.
inshallah, yeah.
And so we can keep creating more
Well,
stuff.
I definitely I think like I'm no one, like, to be honest, because I actually prefer like people call me as a dressmaker, or I'm not like I'm self-taught designer. That's the whole thing. But I do have passion in this, and then I think I will just keep going with it. So yeah, I think just like follow your dream and don't stop, because dream is free.
Yeah.
But the
Ada
hustle
bayangan.
come like, it's sold separately. So you have to work for, work hard for it. Especially like youngsters out there yang still like macam, tak tahu nak buat apa, study ni, susah nak dapat kerja, apa semua. But just keep trying, work whatever, and then after that, at the end, you will find out what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then make sure that you do what you love.
Yes.
That's the best thing, and you were enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, inshallah.
Thank you so much, ladies. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Thank you, Astrid,
Ya,
for coming
makasih.
tonight, sharing your stories with us, which is interesting and inspiring, especially to myself. I can see the love, the passion, determination in you. Thank you.
Thank you so
Dan terima kasih
much.
Bella sebab sudi datang dan berkongsi ideas dan juga apa yang Bella buat. Hari ini terbukti dekat Perth, we have
We
hidden
do have
talent.
something,
Yes.
yes.
And it's gonna go, grow bigger, I believe.
Yes,
And I
inshallah.
wish both
Inshallah.
of you all the best for that night.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I have something else planned prior to. Sad, but maybe next time.
Absolutely. Next time, this is gonna be a yearly event. So every year we're gonna be doing something new, and definitely, every year we're going to be giving designers a theme, and they have to design according to the theme. So it's kind of a bit scary me, but if your dream don't scare you, then we all can go just shopping at the Coles.
Yeah.
It's not scary us.
Yeah, so this is just the beginning.
This is just the
launch.
beginning. This is
Yeah.
actually a launching, and you think that this is just a launching. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. And
Stepping
creative
into
people.
stone.
Yes, creative people, we need someone to stop us and say, okay, start first here. This is why I'm starting here. But the good things with Kaleidoscope, what the fashion is, things not gonna always be the same. We're gonna give a theme out there. and then select people going to be doing the collection, and you never know what you're going to expect.
Yep.
Because even with our title this year, when you say bring the painting alive, you think what's going to be happening with the painting? My mom said, so what is with the painting? So, no, like, are they going painting or making a robot painting coming alive? I said, Mom,
They do the job and surprise everyone.
Yes. So it's always like, but our goal is really to push people to be creative and to have a platform to showcase their creativity. Yes.
I wish you all the best.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Terima
Both
kasih.
of you. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih Bella. Terima kasih kepada para pendengar di luar sana. DJ Mas di sini minta maaf kalau ada salah dan silap kerana dah lama tak bersiaran. Namun saya tetap merindui anda semua dan teruskan berikan sokongan anda kepada Radio Melayu Perth. Ikuti kami di Radio Melayu Perth page di Facebook dan juga YouTube. Yang mana belum subscribe tu tolonglah subscribe. Bagilah Radio Melayu Perth ni berkembang dan dikenali di especially di Western Australia sendiri, dan para pendengar dari luar Malaysia, terima kasih di atas sokongan anda selama ni kepada kami, dan kita jumpa lagi. Have a blessed weekend dan salam hormat. Assalamualaikum.